The following is a presentation of the United Wrestling Network.
Everybody, and welcome to the fastest hour in professional wrestling. Welcome to Championship Wrestling presented by Pro Shingle. I am Dustin Starr alongside my lovely Maria.
Once again, the lineup is absolutely loaded, but all eyes are waiting for the collision between Watts and Miguel.
You're exactly right about that. Today's main event pits three-time Arizona State champion EJ Sparks against VSK, a guy you've seen quite a few times now on AEW television. Plus, Clark Connors is in action as well. But you're absolutely right. We're all bracing ourselves for a showdown that's been brewing for many weeks now.
I hope there's extra security in the building today because they are going to need it.
No. Let's let them fight. Miguel sent a message to Watts. Watts says he's coming to collect, and they may tear the whole building apart today.
We'll keep an eye on that and get cameras in place as it happens. We have so much to get to, and kicking things off is a tag team competition. It's the BODEGA versus the returning Wasted Youth.
All right, let's head to the ring.
Renewed success and focus in the career of Danny Limelight Rivera, who had a bit of a slump, and ever since being united with the King Fat Boy Papo Esco, they have been putting the tag team division on notice.
There's a certain vibe that comes from the shared heritage, La Familia. They mesh so well together, and you can see them right here in the ring, the BODEGA.
And introducing their opponents at a combined weight of 350 pounds, Adriel Noctis and Sketch Wasted Youth.
Unique tag team action to kick off Championship Wrestling as we have a newly minted team in the BODEGA taking on, one time a real fixture of the tag team division. These youngsters, Adriel Noctis, Sketch, Wasted Youth, really gave the tag team champions at the time, the Soul Burners, a run for their money for the tag team titles.
We talk about the shared background of the BODEGA. There is nothing farther apart than the two outcasts of Wasted Youth. You have a skater and a partier versus a more secluded loner. But still, opposites can attract and bring out the best in one another.
No question about it.
Speaking of opposites attracting, Danny Limelight and Papo Esco are exact opposites, but you got a big bruiser and a high flyer. And so far, they've made a fantastic tag team match, or tag team
combination, yeah, and what a way to kick things off here. Danny Limelight in there with Adriel Noctis. Again, we haven't seen Wasted Youth in quite some time. Talked about the renewed success of Danny Limelight, not only here in Hollywood, but New Japan as well. Made it all the way to the finals of the Lions Break Cup tournament on New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong. So that is a huge accomplishment for Danny Limelight.
Both guys came out, exchanged arm drags. Now you got Danny working the arm a little bit, looking for the arm lock.
Such a smart attempt, but now Noctis shifting the momentum. And reversed in kind by Limelight.
Yeah, the pace is going to be fast with these two. Putting on the brakes. Oh, little sportsmanship. Oh, my goodness. What did the five fingers say to the face?
That.
Yes. I was looking for slap, but judges will accept.
Come on, let's go.
Returning the favor, though. Now tag is made. Here comes Sketch. Going to see some of that double teaming. Very innovative, the team of Sketch and Noctis. Look at a little double Irish whip there. Noctis, kick to the midsection, follows up. Oh, almost a variation of the sling slade that we've seen.
But now a cover by Sketch. Not enough. I was speaking with Sketch and Noctis before their match, and they told me that they are hyper-aggressive and super focused on getting back into the tag team title picture. It's been too long for them, and they're more focused than ever to make a name for themselves and rebuild their name here, but cover from Noctis to do it.
You know what, Blake? You got to look at this. They have made King Fat Boy, the real bruising heavyweight, a complete non-factor thus far in the match. He hasn't officially tagged in this thing.
I was going to say, if Wasted Youth mentioned that that they're bringing the aggression. They haven't been inside the ring of King Fatboy yet. He is the definition of aggressive.
Unloading now is Noctis on Papo Esco. And look out here, a lot of moving parts in this one. Can he take the big man over? No, too much power by Papo. Wow.
Papo took a lot of shots to the head there, and he stayed on his feet. That dude is tough.
How'd you like to be in this position, having to eat ground and pound shots from Papo Esco there? Blake.
Papo shouldn't let him back up. The way that he was on top of him doing damage, he should continue to ride on top of Adriel and do damage, beat him up more and more.
Well, maybe a smart move here, though. Papo got in, damage done, tags the quicker. Danny Limelight, Tope Con Hero comes in, nicely done, but showboats a little too much cockiness there. If he immediately gone for the cover, who knows, guys?
And now taking a little bit too much umbrage with Sketch instead of just bearing down on Adriel Noctis.
A lot of moving parts, as we mentioned. The officials got a heck of a job maintaining order here, doing a commendable job, great job thus far. Vicious buzzsaw kick there by Danny Limelight, trying to turn out the lights of Adriel Noctis.
And you can tell that those kicks have a lot of power. The way Danny Limelight drives his hip through his opponent, he's not just touching with his leg, he is blasting that leg across his chest like a baseball bat.
Oh, look at that big headbutt. Might as well say Brunswick on it, like a big bowling ball comes crashing down.
Oh, but now Papo Esco not letting up on Adriel Noctis. He's almost, oh my gosh, yeah, it's trying to suffocate Adriel Noctis, choking all the life out of
You
him.
can hear the raspiness in his coughs there. Man, he was putting pressure on his throat.
Well, you got that 5 seconds to work with, and Papo Esco, the vicious veteran, he knew it. Bit of an up kick there. Oh, the big man's reeling. Big man might be bewildered here. Look at that springboard. Almost a disaster kick.
But Papo's still on his feet. What do you got to do to knock this guy down?
Oh, he's rocking and reeling, but has just enough left in that big cranium to know to come up with the suplex.
Papo Esco being egged on by Danny Limelight in the corner. Now just dragging Adriel Noctis to his feet. Yeah, I certainly don't envy the referee trying to maintain any semblance of order with these four competitors, especially not with King Fatboy Papo Esco.
Yeah, Noctis in the wrong part of town now. Look at this, the jabs by Papo, not where you want to be.
That was very smart and strategic move by Papo Escobar to pick up Adriel and bring him all the way back to his corner.
All right, just smothering Noctis here. You talked about him gasping. He's not doing any favors right now, not able to catch a breath.
He's not.
Is
You
Adriel
can see
Noctis.
how desperate Sketch is on the side. He knows he's got to get Adriel out of there.
So shoes on the other foot. We talked about Papo Esco being a non-factor, and now it's the other way around. They have completely isolated Noctis and kept Sketch out of this thing.
They certainly have, and now tag made, Limelight now legal. Papo Esco using the last bit of time that he can to make some impact.
Boy, all tucked in, but he might be going to sleep. Oh, look at that, the kick upstairs, the splash. La Bodega in control. Oh, we'll see if he gets him here. We'll be back right after this. Match continues.
Need a quick roof repair, maybe 5, 10, 15 shingles?
Pro Shingle's new Speedy Shingle service is just what you need. It's quick, fast, and speedy.
They can help with even the smallest roofing repairs. Call Pro Shingle now, 901-258-6503.
What is it? Bangin'.
This is what I call a bangin' burger.
The chilies with the onions and the queso. Boom.
Queso knows where it's supposed to be, where it belongs. Queso burger.
You have to put good things in to get great barbecue out, and no one in Memphis takes more care than Tops. Our master cooks grill the old-fashioned way, slow, with constant attention in an open pit. See, that's real hickory smoke for even more flavor. From shoulder to ribs or brisket to one of our world-famous burgers. You'll love Tops because we do it right. Real barbecue always has been and always will be. Tops, come get you some barbecue.
Last week on Championship Wrestling. You never know what might happen on the fastest hour in pro wrestling. From 2 big championship matches to all the drama, Levi Shapiro and Howdy Price top the list.
How's he doing now? Enough's enough. Leave the kid alone.
Oh, come on. Insult to literal injury.
I thought he was getting off easy just taking the club.
Oh, no, you disgusting pig. Taking the money. Taking the kid's integrity, now taking the money to boot.
All that and so much more. Watch episode 84 in full on our official YouTube channel at CW30 Wrestling.
Welcome back, everybody, to this tag team encounter. The Bodega taking on the returning Wasted Youth. And this has been hard-hitting, unpredictable action since the get-go.
It certainly has. Adriel Noctis in one of the worst predicaments, getting his chest caved in by Danny Limelight. And you can see his tag team partner, Sketch, Skater, Partier, bouncing with kinetic energy, trying to get back into this match.
Fireman's carry, nice counter by Noctis. Counter strikes, elbows and knees. Oh, look at that, a little trip up. I talked about these guys being innovative. There you see it, and really changes pace, accelerates into that strike. And Limelight's rock, can he make the tag? Yes, here comes this skate park scumbag.
Oh, with all of the fury, like Saturday morning cartoons.
Wow, nice spinning neck breaker there by Sketch. Boy, the mood has changed ever since Sketch checked into this thing, Blake.
Sketcher's on the side trying to get Adriel to get him to come over, and finally gets the tag. Sketch has been in there doing work.
Oh! Lightning fast. Short German suplex nicely into the cover. I like that. No wasted motion.
Wasted, man. He got right in there.
It has been breakneck speed from Sketch since he entered the ring. Wasted Youth told me that they've had months and so much time to think about what their future was going to hold, and they want the tag team titles in that future. Before, they were just going through the day-to-day, going through the business, so busy all the time, and now they've had time to reflect. And they know exactly what they want. Getting through Papo, Esco, and Limelight would be the way to do it.
Tag is made, the big man back in, and he can cause a variety of damage. Look, the shot by Limelight, the full body slam, all the weight comes crashing down, and if Noctis hadn't made the save, Sketch would be just a stain on the canvas.
Now we see why there's so much urgency out of Sketch to look for that finish. Adriel's taking so much damage. They do not want to be in the ring any longer with Papo, Esco, and Danny Limelight.
You can hear the communication to Sketch. Go up, go up. Now looking. Oh, Sketch.
A double team into the senton. They call that pest control. Oh, man. And if Papo was one step slower or a couple pounds heavier, he wouldn't have gotten there. That's how close that was.
Oh, no, Danny Limelight. Oh, and our referee so busy chastising Sketch. You didn't see Danny Limelight bash Adriel Noctis into the steel stairs.
Well, sure, but Sketch was complaining about the count. He thought they had the 3 count after the that pest control. And look out here, Plomo, Plata, bullets are food, and they're hungry. They're going to eat. Is La Bodega.
Here are your winners, the Bodega.
Woo.
Let's take a look back. Big victory by the Bodega. Man, oh man, did they ever have to earn it. We look back at the action brought to you by Prime Time Live, each and every week live on pay-per-view. Back and forth, seesaw action, powered by the big man, flying by Wasted Youth. Look at this, the pest control, that double team into the senton. They thought they had it, and then that led to the beginning of that. Oh, back inside. Why mess with the replay when we got more live action? They are not letting up on these youngsters.
La Bodega is certainly making Wasted Youth pay for the fact that they got in the ring.
Incredible, and just insult to injury. And they're not done yet. Look at this, taking Noctis to the post. You got the win. Enough.
These boys are sending a message to the rest of the tag team division.
All right, I don't envy him, but John Roberts is standing by to get a win with the ganadores, with the victors of this thing.
Well, thank you very much, Todd. I don't envy my own job right now.
That's what you call win ugly. Now ask your question. Ask it.
Papo,
¡Cállate la boca, John! ¿Oíste? Mi gente. Wasted youth. Wasting their youth getting in the ring with the Bodega. Oíste? Entiende? The Bodega, we open for business. And I remember getting wasted in the Bodega. And we putting green lights on anybody that got championship gold or run their mouth talking slick. Oye, Papo, you hungry, papi?
Starving. Hey, here, straighten up, fix your tie. You're on television. Your peoples are watching.
I know I'm on television. You're grabbing all over me.
Speaking of people watching, I'm gonna need all y'all out there to cool out and listen up. We ain't here to make friends. We ain't here to be respectful. We are here for the money and the power. And it's time to collect. So from now on, it's get down or lay down. He is Danny Limelight Rivera. Me, I'm the King Fat Boy Papo Esco. And we are the Bodega, where you can get anything you need, including a beatdown.
Another impressive victory for the Bodega, and it's good to see Wasted Youth back in championship wrestling. They looked pretty good.
But the Bodega, they're just too hungry, and they're looking for tag team championship gold. Danny Limelight has been everywhere as of late, and who's going to stop him? Especially with big Papo Esco by his side.
No kidding. We're still anxiously awaiting the showdown between WATTS and Miguel, but when we come back, Jordan Clearwater finally gets his hands on Richie SLADE, and that doesn't sound good for Richie's moneymaker.
Oh, come on. A Midas touch boot to the face? Man, that would be absolutely devastating for Richie SLADE. But before we see that, we're going to hear from VSK, who's standing by.
Clint Armstrong here with an impressive newcomer to the United Wrestling Network, VSK. Now today, VSK, you have a very important match in our main event against EJ Sparks. How are you feeling, and what's your game plan going into this contest against a former 3-time Arizona State champion?
Hey man, appreciate the compliment, thank you. And you're right, this is a very important match. The main event. I'm new around here, as you said, but I'm not new to this. I know what you've been up to, EJ. I know you've been on a roll here. I know you're a former champion. So am I. And this isn't just about an opportunity. I need to win this. I need to prove something to myself, and I need to prove something to you. So you know what? Regardless of the respect I have for him, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get the victory.
Mid-South weather laying the smackdown on your roof? Let Pro Shingle help today. Whether it's a repair, cleaning, or a brand new roof, Pro Shingle offers free estimates and financing plans to help right now. Call 901-258-6503.
Our friends at Nerd 901 are always doing something great for the community, and once again, they're raising money for LeBonner Children's Hospital.
It's the Nerd 901 Virtual Extra Life, and you can help. Join their live stream Friday, November 13th from 7 to 1 a.m. and then Saturday the 14th from 6 p.m. till midnight at twitch.tv/nerd901.
You can also donate to this great cause at nerd901.com/extralife. Help them make a difference.
This portion of Championship Wrestling is presented by Platinum Jewelers.
The holiday season is almost here.
And you know, we love to shop local.
Grab the perfect gift for the holiday.
We shop at Platinum Jewelers like our friend Jaron.
What's up, Memphis? This is Jaron Jackson Jr. from the Grizzlies, encouraging you all to shop where I shop. Platinum Jewelers here in Memphis. 545 Perkins Extended in East Memphis. The other is 9387 Poplar next to Fresh Market in Germantown. Go to my spot, Platinum Jewelers.
Memphis, Tennessee, get ready for a Christmas to remember with SOAR Championship Wrestling.
It all goes down Saturday, December 12th at 3589 Summer Avenue in Memphis, Tennessee. Bell time 7:30.
It's live professional wrestling featuring Dante Smiley. We've seen him on AEW TV. DJ Brown Jr. will be in action, along with Alan Steele, Dean Fleming, the Self-Made Men, Laurentez X, and guess who will be the special host for the evening? Oh yeah!
Be sure to arrive early for a special meet and greet with former WWE World Tag Team Champion Thermo. That all starts at 5:30.
It's a Christmas to remember with SOAR Championship Wrestling on December 12th in Memphis. Get your tickets now at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com.
following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Golden Boy, Jordan Clearwater.
Things have been golden in the win record of the Golden Boy as of late. Victories over the likes of Snipes and most recently Lazarus, and just keeps on rolling thanks to all his skill set, but most notably the Midas touch.
Man, that Midas touch is now the gold standard in professional wrestling.
I think you have a slight bias.
I might have slightly biased eyes, maybe a little bit.
Oh, great. So happy that Flex once again has a mic. We might as well just take this one off. I don't know if we're going to get a word in edgewise here, guys.
I think the only thing that'll give more of a headache than a Midas touch to the dome is just hearing the voice of Flex McCallion for an entire match.
I'll be honest, I wouldn't mind sitting back and just watching Jordan Clearwater whip some butt right now.
Look at throwing candy at Clearwater. Are you kidding me? Total disrespect. Oh, our ring announcer Adnan Qureshi going to get a break too. All right, take it away, Flex. This ought to be good.
Everyone, please indulge your eyes, because we are introducing, weighing in at 15.5 slabs of pure beef. He hails from the Gaines pasture. He is the one, the only Midnight Dish, Richie Slade.
All right, now that the pleasantries have been dished out there by Flex McCallion, we will see Richie Slade again in action. This is a good matchup, guys. I mean, two guys that have a lot of momentum.
No Russian ref.
Richie Slade getting a recent victory on Championship Wrestling
Ring the bell.
from Halloween, taking on Jordan Cruz. And, of course, racking up. Looking for the Midas touch right off the bat.
So you said this is a good matchup for both guys. I don't think it's such a great matchup for Richie Slade. He does not like getting hit in the face. And we know Jordan Clearwater's coming out here to put that boot in his face.
That's right, Alyssa. They really, as you have mentioned in the past, like to protect the moneymaker, the face of Richie Slade.
Protect the face, baby.
You know, beauty is truly in the eye of the beholder, and I don't know what People's Magazine list he was on, maybe in his own mind, but Richie Slade said he's one of the sexiest men in the world. Maybe that was Flex that said it about Richie. I don't remember, but there's a lot of support there.
That's it. That's it.
I think so. Maybe we need a little fact checking. Into the side headlock, but now this is something I got to ask you, Blake, because you were instrumental in his training. Did you do anything to be able to ward off distractions like this? Is Flex on the outside just blabbering going to affect the concentration of the Golden Boy?
That's one thing that I hadn't anticipated in some of our training. We'll see how well Jordan Clearwater is able to keep his head in the game. He's a very smart, well-focused competitor. And I think he's going to be able to keep his head in the game.
This one's over.
There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of factors to consider. The agility and speed of Slade, but also the mental game that's being played on the outside by Flex McCallion.
Nice escape there by Clearwater.
Watch your face, watch your face!
Beautiful guard pass as well.
Look at his hair, ref.
I'd like to see a sit-through on the right side here by Jordan Clearwater. He's got to fight the hands and protect his neck.
And again, Flex saying, watch the face, watch the face. You kidding me? Yeah, I think Clearwater's watching the face, and he wants to put that Midas touch right on the kisser.
Hey, off the hair, off the hair!
Oh! Now lay off the hair. Now looking for an armbar here.
Get to the ropes.
Boy,
so he's trying to break the grip. You can see Richie Slade grabbing. Richie was locking his hands up to prevent his arm from being extended.
Do you think that's a misdirection play there by Clearwater? Because obviously Richie Slade so preoccupied with the Midas touch, trying to sink in a quick submission there with the armbar.
That's some of the high-level strategy stuff that I've been talking about doing with Jordan. Obviously, we have a plan A, but there's a plan B, C, D, E, and so forth. But I want to make sure that Jordan keeps his head in the game. This entire match happened because Jordan Clearwater jumped in and came out to protect EJ Sparks.
And
it created an entire issue between these two, where Jordan wants to hurt Richie, and I want to make sure that he stays in there as a competitor and not as a guy in a fist fight.
Come on!
Nice pair of arm drags here by Richie Slade.
You can see there's so much fuel behind feeling a personal attack and a vendetta against Richie Slade, but can that also lead to some slip-ups on behalf of Clearwater?
Check the face, check the face.
Oh.
You okay? You okay?
And check the face. Clearwater, that's the second time in this matchup that Clearwater
back up.
Went for the Midas touch,
Stay
but
out
came
here.
up with only fool's gold.
He might have came up with fool's gold both times, but the second time he was significantly closer. If he continues to make adjustments, that third time might be the charm.
Not going to wait. Has had enough of the antics. Clearwater went right after him, but Slade
That's it, baby.
get the
That's
better
right.
of this
Tear him apart.
exchange on the outside.
Yeah,
Boy,
give it to
Slade
him.
more aggressive than we've ever
This is
seen
what
here,
you get
guys.
for coming in.
Absolutely. I think so much time spent at ringside with Flex trying to check on the face, and now he's battering between the shoulder blades of Clearwater.
Oh, no, he's going in. He's going for some of that beef. Are you kidding me? Or maybe it's candy. Who knows?
Oh, goodness.
He's got a 50-50 shot.
If Flex isn't careful, he might need a Midas touch on his own outside the ring.
I'd love to see that.
Just doing cow aesthetics.
Oh, boy. Cow aesthetics.
Wow.
Heavens to Betsy.
Hitting those cow aesthetics. Feel good. Feel good.
Well, if it's cow aesthetics, it might be cow aesthetics as well for the calories, you know? They got to get these proper calories in there. Look out here, though.
Hey!
Oh, jockeying
No,
for
no.
position.
That's
Both
it,
looking
baby.
for a suplex.
Use that lean meat.
Nice knees. Ooh, nice. Clubbing shot there by Slade. That's a bad place to get hit.
Slade did a good job switching the
Finish
gears up there.
this.
Both
Oh,
jockeying
that's
for,
it, baby.
Wow. DDT. Sense of urgency into the cover. We might have a big victory here for Slade. I dare say an upset just because of the wins that Clearwater's been stringing together.
I know Clearwater looks like he's in trouble, but I have put him in much worse places in training. He still has a lot left in the tank right now.
Clearwater had some very strong words for Richie Slade, saying, oh, with a big slam to the back. He said it was, what, left leg hospital, right leg cemetery, and either way, who knows where Richie Slade's going to end up after this match if Jordan Clearwater has anything to do with it.
Something we say about Jordan Clearwater, I have a ton of respect for him as a man. Coming out and standing up to Flex and Richie Slade on EJ Sparks' behalf while EJ was just getting beat down by the two of them. It says a lot about him as a person. He'll go out and put himself in a dangerous position to help somebody. It's like a modern-day superhero.
Clearwater measuring him now in the corner. Ooh, look at that pinpoint drop kick, taking out the wheel. And that might take out the base that Clearwater needs to execute that Midas touch if this thing goes into deeper water on the perch here. Uh-oh, look how Midas touch to the outside.
Oh, no.
Oh, into the waiting arms. What are they? They heading to the hills here? That's enough?
He's taking him to the cemetery or the hospital. Jordan Clearwater said it.
Well, I think he caught him with the right, so it must be on the way.
Get back here.
The count is on. Halfway
Get him
home
back here.
Referee, are you kidding me? Heading for the hills just because he gets caught in the face?
He's going to be disappointed when he sees what his face looks like tomorrow.
I think it's going to be
Here is your winner via countout, Jordan Clearwater.
That's not how Clearwater wanted it, guys.
That's not how we train. That's not the way we train to take home wins, but we'll take the W's any way you can get them.
Victory nonetheless. I mean, you couldn't have counted on that. Caught the Midas touch, but Flex McKillian leaving town with Richie Slade, who's going to probably look, like you mentioned, like he's allergic to bee stings. More coming your way here on Championship Wrestling.
Don't mess with the moneymaker, Rhea.
Oh, this.
Right here.
Where'd they go to refresh their hairspray?
Yeah, okay. This isn't over, not by a long shot. And when we come back, Clark Connors is in action.
Stay with us.
Catch a brand new STS pod each and every week, multiple times per week, too.
Listen to BT and his friends talk pro wrestling, and we all know BT loves his mama.
Yeah, he does. Listen at www.stspod.club. Each and every week, I look fresh to death thanks to Suit You, and they can do the same for you.
You can shop online or at one of their 4 stores in Memphis.
SuitsYouOnline.com.
We really suit you. Our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's is WWE Survivor Series. Join us Sunday, November 22nd. It's free. Plus, you'll get a free game card. Dave & Buster's Wolf Chase. Is your stained roof ugly? Be honest. If so, you need Pro Shingle shampoo. Eco-friendly, no bleach, no pressure washing or scrubbing. Call now to save $100. 901-258-6503.
All right, wrestling fans, John Roberts here backstage, and I'm trying to get a word with this man right here. Watts,
Miguel is on his way. My sources have told me that he's actually here.
Miguel's here.
He's here.
Right now.
My sources tell me he's here.
I'm getting his ass right now.
Uh-oh. They're here.
Both Miguel and Watts are here, and we'll have cameras following the action even if we have to interrupt this next match.
That's right. Watts and Miguel will collide. But first, let's head to the ring.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the New Japan Pro Wrestling LA Dojo, weighing in at 195 pounds, Clark Connors.
Clark Connors, young lion, captain of the LA Dojo of New Japan Wrestling. This guy is intensity personified.
And after defeating Max Caster last week, he's continuing a relatively undefeated tear here at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
And introducing his opponent from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 205 pounds, Snipes.
Snipes is his name, and trying to get his first victory on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood is his game. Recent loss to Jordan Clearwater, but looked impressive in the matchup nonetheless. He's got a good pedigree that he brings in there, trained by the legendary Gangrel, the Vampire Warrior. And should he get a chance to hit it, likes to put opponents away with Gangrel's signature Impaler DDT.
Connors quick coming out. So I've actually had a chance to grapple a little bit with Connors, and he has fantastic takedowns and grappling ability.
Well, that's a fixture of the LA Dojo training under Katsuyori Shibata, who really puts the competitors through the paces. North-south position here by Connors. Nice reversal to the hammerlock by Snipes. And we talked about the intensity of Connors. It almost cost him in that matchup with Max Caster when he hit that post hard and heavy attempting the spear. It almost opened the door for the Hitmaker to get the win in that match.
I think it helps though being aggressive. You need a certain level of aggression. Overly aggressive can hurt you, but you need a certain level of aggression in combat sports.
But also think about confidence. How much confidence is too much? Snipes is a well known to be very, very brash and very cocky, but could that end up costing him? But up, shoulders down, able to reverse
for a 2 count. Wow.
Momentum. Goodness.
Connors was latched onto that headlock, and that's why that pin was so close. There was no space between him when Snipes took him over.
You mentioned it, since returning, really undefeated here in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Clark Connors in singles competition and tag team competition. Saw him team, nice leg sweep quickly into the cover by Snipes. Saw Connors team with Dickie Mayer in the past. Connors in New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong, advancing all the way to the finals of the Lions Break Collision Tournament with our own Danny Limelight Rivera. And nice suplex there by Snipes, taking control of the matchup.
But look
nice
at the
elevation on that pickup.
Yeah, but listen to the volume from Snipes. As an East Coaster myself, I can tell you, once we get started talking, you're going to have to do a really hard job to try and shut us up. And there's so much brassness, so much boldness and cockiness from Snipes.
I enjoy watching this. I just hope Snipes doesn't get carried away with it. He keeps his head inside the ring because Connors is all business. All bark and no bite. Yeah, all bite and no bark.
Wasted too much time, but wow, what a beautiful throw there by Snipes into the cover and almost puts Connors away. Earlier he said, "What's my name?" Took too much time. You can't waste time with the young lion. But you're right. Snipes from Philadelphia, like somebody else we know here at the broadcast position. And he says that he kind of has a chip on his shoulder because from being from Philly, everybody seems to be out to get him. Everybody hates me, he claims.
Well, yeah, and consider the fact that he put everything on the line, sacrificed so much, and made the move out here to pursue his dreams in Hollywood. But now he's finding himself here at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
I think playtime's over. Oh, my goodness, 0 to painful in just about 1 second. And we know that's part 1. Here's part 2, Blake.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's locked in deep. Oh!
Here is your winner, Clark Connors.
When Connors hits that bang-bang play, that spear into the crab, it's only a matter of seconds. We haven't seen anybody endure it for very long, guys.
Clark Connors continues to impress. This guy's really turned a lot of heads of all the fans in championship wrestling presented by Pro Shingle.
I'm sure the YouTube chat is going crazy right now. Our main event is still to come, but we're just getting word that WATTS and Miguel are in the parking lot, and our cameras are standing by.
Oh boy, this should be good. I can't wait to see it.
The loading dock. Look at this monster. Just making it. Oh my God, it's Watts. Watts said he was going to go after him, but look at this. Clubbing shots by the big man. Revenge is a dish best served cold. Just runs him into those objects in the back here. Watts is all over Miguel. Well, he thought better of that, but now just a big old-fashioned right hand. Nothing fancy about that. What does Watts have now? Some sort of plywood and splinters flying. Bone-crushing shots here by the big man. You'll remember Miguel took out his knees. What? There you have it. You hear Watts. You're going to take out my knee. You're going to pay for it. Miguel getting absolutely beaten down, got blindsided. A merciless Watts. A more intense Watts than perhaps we've ever seen. What? Well, I guess he found everything and the kitchen sink. Watts with the kitchen sink. Miguel completely laid out, motionless, and infuriated Watts. Completely dominant. Scary look in the eyes of Watts, getting his revenge on his supposed childhood friend, Miguel. Get away.
Our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's is WWE Survivor Series. Join us Sunday, November 22nd. It's free. Plus, you'll get a free game card. Dave & Buster's Wolf Chase. The Championship Wrestling Podcast is all new every Monday at high noon. Hosted by Dustin Starr. We'll recap all the action, look ahead at what's next, answer your questions, plus insights on the latest news. It's the Championship Wrestling Podcast on ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com and your favorite podcast providers.
What is it? Bangin'.
This is what I'd call a bangin' burger.
The chilies with the onions and the queso. Boom.
Queso knows where it's supposed to be, where it belongs. Queso burger.
Missing a few shingles and need a quick repair?
That sounds like a job for Speedy Shingle Service. It's quick, fast, and speedy.
They can help with even the smallest roofing problems. Call Pro Shingle now, 901-258-6503.
My weekly wardrobe is courtesy of Suits You. They really suit you. Wow, welcome back. Chaotic situation to say the least, but what'd you expect?
It's exactly what I expected. Watts and Miguel left the property. Cameras are doing their best to follow them. We will try to keep you updated the best we can.
And if we don't have an update by the end of the hour, stay tuned this week on social media at CW30 Wrestling. But right now, it's main event time.
I don't know what else to say, but what a fight.
No kidding. Let's head back to the ring.
Get proof how some of the best talent from around the nation coming here to Championship Wrestling, including the current Create a Pro heavyweight champion out of New York, VSK.
VSK, a hard-fought battle that he's been going through throughout his career. He has the motto, whatever it takes to get the job done.
And introducing his opponent from Phoenix, Arizona, weighing in at 175 pounds, Phoenix's favorite son, E.J. Sparks.
E.J. Sparks looking for a victory. Boy, what a match he was having there with Ray Rosas for the Arizona State Championship, rather. With Rosas, you can take your pick. He's got so many.
Pick one.
And then, of course, coming to the aid of Rosas to fend off SoCal Distancing. You got to believe SoCal Distancing looking to take aim at Rosas again. Another beatdown, and boy, that was great respect shown by the challenger to the champion.
It certainly was. SoCal Distancing, such a scary factor around the United Wrestling Network, and it seems to keep getting worse and worse week by week.
Yeah, as they say, we are everywhere. In the ether, unbelievable to Ray Rosas, as we saw. So he was in no way to defend himself. So good thing for E.J. Sparks. Sparks, though, looking to get back to his winning ways here, guys. He's had high-profile matchups, but just hasn't landed in the win column as much as normal lately.
That was a nice takedown right there by Sparks. I'd like to see him use his hands to start setting up those takedowns a little bit better.
Great arm drag there by VSK the other way. Should be a phenomenal matchup.
So much speed, so much agility between these two competitors. A lot of hard striking, a lot of fast momentum.
It's absolutely been a very fast-paced fight, and I think that the longer it stays fast-paced, the more in favor this will be for EJ Sparks.
Cover now after the leg lariat there by EJ Sparks. Went upstairs. That shot echoed off the walls of the Ocean View Pavilion. Incredible. And now there we see a little Muay Thai. You worked on this with Jordan Clearwater, but now we see that kickboxing background by EJ Sparks. Nice agility, landing on his feet for VSK.
Oh.
Easy for me to say, and catches him with a nice drop kick.
VSK was trying to get some air like he was heading back to JFK.
You know, and oh, look at that. Nice body slam into the splash, into the cover immediately. How about the vicious brawl earlier with Watts just taking it to Miguel on the outside, hit him with everything and the kitchen sink.
After all their history, you can only imagine all the pent-up rage inside of Watts, but what is going on out there?
And then, you know, they left the premises and not knowing, you know, what's going to happen there. But look at this, that springboard Superman punch in essence. And we'll going for the cover. We'll try and have an update on the situation. We don't know where that fight led him, but I mean, you know, Miguel was absolutely laid out with the kitchen sink, and then follow-up shots by Watts. I mean, vicious revenge on the mind of Watts.
You can't blame Watts for wanting to go out there and put it on Miguel. After what Miguel did to him, that blindside attack from behind in the parking lot several weeks back was uncalled for.
Oh, cover now after the short German suplex into the corner. Nice offense there by VSK. That's a bad landing for EJ Sparks.
VSK has been starting to take advantage of EJ Sparks by staying attached to him. When he's attached to EJ, EJ can't do a lot of his high-flying or spinning attacks, and as a result, it really nullifies a lot of EJ's offense.
VSK out to create a pro. I mean, think of the tutelage he had with the likes of Brian Myers, Pat Buck, and also trained, oh, nice European uppercut. There's that shot you don't see coming into the cover. Almost puts him away. Also trained under Ricky Reyes, who's got a lot of history here. Ricky Reyes once started with Rocky Romero, T.J. Perkins as Los Cubanitos way back in the late 90s, early 2000s in UPW, and has obviously gone on to great things as Reyes, but just another one that trained VSK, and you really see it with his efficiency in the ring.
Certainly efficient, incredibly aggressive, beautiful offense. And now hooking the leg for a cover on EJ Sparks.
VSK is absolutely proving that he deserves to be near some of the top dogs. EJ Sparks is a three-time championship wrestling from Arizona champion, and he's got EJ in a bad place right now.
You've got to wonder about EJ Sparks' headspace. Yes, he's had these high-profile title matches, West Coast Pro Championship at Primetime Live, the Arizona State Championship, the United Television Championship, and now shoulders to the mat for VSK. But even though EJ Sparks has had these high-profile matches, he hasn't come away victorious. Do you wonder if that gets inside the mind of EJ Sparks at all?
Eventually, I got to believe it does, Blake.
Not only that, but you got to consider the amount of damage that he's taken in a handful of these losses. He was getting beat down by Beef Can.
Look out here, though. Look at the strength by VSK. I mean, we got to give credit where credit's due. And here's the cover. We talk about the toughness and the mind state of EJ Sparks, but completely focused in this match has been VSK, looking extremely impressive against one of the top stars in the United Wrestling Network.
VSK realized this is a huge opportunity for him. A win over a former champion will make big things for him happen here on the United Wrestling Network.
Top stars coming in from Creative Pro. You know, guys like VSK, guys like Max Caster, who have certainly impressed thus far, but just haven't gotten in the win column.
The VSK trying to change that, change the trajectory.
Well, VSK, just like Matt Castro, they haven't gotten W's yet, but they prove that they belong in this caliber of competition.
VSK was really looking for some breath there, gasping for air, tries to pick up the pace, looking for the roll through into the pinning attempt, gets it. And man, look at the spring in the legs.
Wow.
Not only to escape, but then immediately into the drop kick, beautifully done.
No wasted momentum from VSK. Now cover on EJ Sparks.
I'm telling you, I'm impressed with what I see out of VSK. He's a great athlete, Blake.
You got to keep in mind, EJ Sparks is a striker, and he's starting to get outstruck by VSK here.
Oh, trying to change that as if he heard you. Single shot there by Phoenix's favorite son. Weakens the knees of VSK. Great back and forth action. This is phenomenal competition.
EJ Sparks needs to keep this a striking match if he wants to continue to control this matchup. But just like that, we saw it go back to grappling, and EJ is back on his back.
Pin attempt here by VSK. This is great back and forth competition based on respect. Certainly not what we saw with Miguel and Watts earlier out there. That was just a full-on street fight, so personal.
Oh, certainly not from Miguel. Maybe even tricking Watts into returning to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood after losing the Heritage title. This was absolutely atrocious, his behavior, attacking Watts outside the venue, and now this parking lot brawl.
VSK in control of this competitive matchup. It continues right after this.
Each and every week, I look fresh to death thanks to Suit You, and they can do the same for you.
You can shop online or at one of their 4 stores in Memphis.
SuitsYouOnline.com.
We really suit you.
Shop local this holiday season and get a sneak peek at Commerce Street Market's Christmas Open House preview on Saturday, November 14th from 5 to 8.
Not only will they have special deals, but bring the kids to meet Spider-Man, Optimus Prime, and the Fire Breathers return.
Then Sunday, November 15th from 12 to 4, the very next day, get your picture made with Santa and Mrs. Claus and the Grinch.
Oh yeah, and it's all free at Commerce Street Market,
Mississippi's favorite one-stop shop.
The holiday season is literally here, and we've got you covered.
That's right, lots of fun with shopping, charity, and go ahead.
WWE Survivor Series! Oh yeah!
You really give me a headache sometimes. Starting tonight, we have something virtual and in person that you can't miss. First, head over to Commerce Street Market in Hernando for their Christmas Open House preview. Get your picture made with Optimus Prime, and it's the return of Spider-Man.
Oh, wait till you see the size of this Transformer. The kids and the adults, they're gonna love it. That starts at 5 and ends at 8 p.m. tonight. Then you can log on to Nerd 901's virtual extra live stream benefiting Le Bonheur Children's Hospital. They're going to be playing games to raise money from 6 p.m. till midnight at twitch.tv/Nerd901.
Then tomorrow, the 15th, meet Santa and Mrs. Claus with their special guest, the Grinch.
Ooh, man, get your pictures made with all 3 at Commerce Street Market's Christmas Open House. Absolutely free at 74 West Commerce Street in Hernando from 12 to 4.
And then on Sunday, November 22nd, watch WWE Survivor Series absolutely free at Dave & Buster's.
I can't wait. One of my favorite events of the year, and you'll get a free game card too.
For more details and events, catch us online at CW30 Wrestling.
Welcome back, everyone, to Championship Wrestling, and you see it here, VSK still in that catbird seat. He has been in control of this matchup throughout the entirety of the break, but EJ Sparks trying to battle back.
EJ Sparks trying to fight back, gain a little leverage, able to reverse, break the hold.
Oh, beautiful question mark kick by EJ Sparks. That is a high-level traditional martial arts kick right there. And as you can tell, VSK is walking on Wobble Street.
Oh, he sure is, on rubber legs. That question mark kick that really just comes down, so much velocity. Flying clothesline by EJ Sparks. Man, he is really catching his second win in a big time, in a big way. And this is not where you want to be, where you're going to eat some of these big buzzsaw round kicks.
If you watch the pivot on EJ Sparks' kicks, man, he is blasting those kicks in there. There's a ton of torque on those.
Well, he's got him up, fireman's carry position. I think he was looking for that what a maneuver, that version of the Argentinian backbreaker Ushigoroshi cutter.
Wow.
By EJ Sparks. What a match, back and forth, seesaw.
He's got to get on him quick. He might be able to get this pinfall right here.
Could do it. Boy, that was high impact, Alyssa.
That certainly was. You got to imagine that took all the breath out of the lungs of VSK, and VSK is reeling.
It was really.
You see guys kick out of stuff like that. It tells you how tough they are and how willing they are to continue fighting. It's easy to be the guy kicking people's butts, but what are you going to do when you get put in a bad place?
And again, when you got 2 guys that are desperate for a win, this is what you got. Just the best competition imaginable. Both guys giving as good as they get. Oh, big swinging slam by EJ Sparks. Cover. And another close call, man. EJ Sparks, Alyssa's digging deep into his playbook.
He certainly is, but we talk about the fact that the motto that VSK lives by is whatever it takes. And maybe whatever it takes is mustering up any strength left in your body to kick out of a cover from EJ Sparks in this match.
Sometimes it's not how much you can dish out, it's how much you can take. VSK's taking a good amount, but he's also dished out a lot. This is still anybody's match.
I think only the corner was about the only thing holding up VSK, but maybe not. Wherewithal for the reversal. The balance now shot there by VSK, who continues to fight on in this matchup. Oh, nice, rolls through. What's he got in mind here? Into the pin. Oh, and now muscles him over. German suplex delivered.
What a follow through.
Nasty European uppercut. Man, what a match, guys. This thing has been a sprint since the opening bell. There it is. What a maneuver.
Now the cover from VSK. The shoulders of EJ Sparks are down, but no.
1-2 him. No, he didn't get him neither.
He had both legs wrapped up on that pin, too. That had to take everything EJ Sparks had to kick out of.
The tides have been shifting nonstop over the course of this match. You got to imagine the winner of this match is going to be whoever can hold up their resilience and last the longest.
I know, you're throwing everything you got, including that what a maneuver by VSK. He's quite frankly, probably won the Create a Pro title with that, and it wasn't enough to put away EJ Sparks. So what's that tell you about the toughness of Phoenix's favorite son?
Both these are extremely tough competitors. Both guys have taken a ton of damage. I'm surprised that both of them are still on their feet.
On their feet, but just barely.
VSK says whatever it takes, well, probably going to take everything that one of them or the other has.
Pace quickens, both looking for the clothesline. Both go down in an absolute heap.
Well, great minds think alike, for sure.
Yeah.
Wait, whoa.
Whoa. Oh, no. We were told they were off the premises. WATTS and Miguel fighting all the way in here.
Oh, no.
They're still going at it. How long have these two been fighting?
And in the ring, we have a double count going because both men are down on the outside here. We got WATTS taking Miguel into the post. He hit him with the kitchen sink earlier. I guess that wasn't enough, guys.
TK, I don't know what to watch.
Well, we got two things going on now. Choking him with a camera cord is WATTS. We don't have a shot of it right now, but we can use our eyes back in the ring.
Both guys in the ring are almost back on their feet,
There it is. They're both getting up. This match continues with all this craziness. Miguel up on the stage. Oh, don't let him over here.
We don't want that over here.
Keep him away from us. We already had a giant brawl come up here.
And EJ Sparks distracted, watching Miguel off the stage. Almost a 3 count.
VSK almost just snatched the victory up right there.
Look for the roundhouse rhythm. Nobody home. Look at this half Nelson into the backbreaker, chaining together the offense. Butterfly lock into the suplex. Nicely done. Is VSK going to get it? No. This match continues. Where the hell did WATTS and Miguel go? They're fighting over there in the storage area. I can hear them.
Yeah, there's all kinds of banging and clanging going on back there.
Whether it's SoCal distancing or WATTS and Miguel, you got to constantly look over your shoulder here at United Wrestling Network.
There's all kinds of heavy equipment back there. Those two monsters could do a lot of damage, but man, I don't want to take away from this incredible matchup. And this is the makings of a classic here, guys, between VSK and Sparks.
Sparks isn't all there. You saw him trying to get up right there and just kind of swinging at the air. I don't know if he's hurt his eyes or if he's just so out of it, he doesn't know where he is right now.
EJ Sparks fighting blind as VSK said, I need this, EJ.
You mentioned by any means necessary, whatever it takes, and VSK was clawing at the face earlier, now a blatant choke.
As a competitor, I can actually really respect the whatever it takes. That doesn't mean I would bend the rules, but I can respect a guy who's willing to do what he has to take home the W.
But imagine what that would do to cement your status at the United Wrestling Network with a win over a 3-time Arizona State champion, EJ Sparks.
Yeah, but a 3-time Arizona State champion that was just in title competition, wants to get back there. What a hook kick. Did you hear that, Blake?
Oh my
right
God.
Behind the ear, man. That's where you want to hit him to take their equilibrium out. And you can see VSK went right. He might be sleeping right now.
Oh, yeah.
If you take it rolling, if you can get him in the middle of the ring, he might be able to get this pin.
Motionless here. I think that was lights out for sure. He caught him flush on the temple.
Oh, no.
Man,
fighting back.
Playing possum, perhaps. One of the oldest tricks in the book. You got to believe Brian Myers could have taught him that. Boy, he's got he's got an over-under hook. Now the crucifix back the other way. A lot of moving parts. There it is. Roundhouse rhythm.
Oh, VSK.
Ooh, just a face plant KO. He looked out. Guys are really out when you see them face plant like that.
Yeah.
Faceplant KO for EJ Sparks.
Here is your winner, EJ Sparks.
Man,
Oh,
man.
Oh, look who's back.
What a victory by Sparks with the roundhouse rhythm. Playing a beat, you might say, on VSK and beat him. And now speaking of getting beat, look at this. Watts with a broom. This thing continues. This war of these two monsters, this clash of titans continues. It was started outside the Ocean View Pavilion, inside, probably over to the beach, and all points in between. And Miguel just trying to get some distance between him and Watts, who's hell-bent on revenge, guys.
Miguel said that Watts owed him something.
Oh, no. Watts has got the bell.
What?
That could do it.
Yeah, it looks like Watts feels like he owes Miguel something right now.
Did you ring for me, Miguel? No. Did I hear correctly? No.
I'm happy to see Watts walking properly again.
Well, yeah, I don't think that's going to be the case for Miguel if he takes this shot with the bell.
Whoa.
No, a total
Wait.
blackout again.
What's
I
happening?
can't even see. No, the lights burst.
Oh, no!
No, not against SoCal distancing. And now they're all over Watts. They're everywhere, I guess. But why Watts?
What has Watts done to deserve this kind of beatdown from SoCal distancing?
SoCal distancing might just be here to cause havoc and mayhem.
Well, then they're doing their job.
Like, I understood why they're beating up Ray Rosas, but Watts?
Well, we saw what they did to Rosas last time with the ether. Now that crowbar from this unknown man. The man with the crowbar right across the neck of Watts. Ether to take out Rosas, a crowbar to choke out Watts, claiming another victim.
Oh my God. It's absolutely barbaric.
Watts is out, Blake. We've never seen Watts get choked unconscious.
And the thud of that crowbar.
Whoa, reaching a hand to Miguel?
Whoa, maybe that's why.
What kind of union do we have here? Or are they just measuring? Oh, my.
Are they going to? Oh. Is Miguel
Oh, my. Welcome to the party, I guess. Welcome to the club.
Wow.
You kidding me?
That's the last thing this cancer of SoCal distancing needs is another member.
Well, and a monster. No, that's the last thing we need is for them to have one. And now they've got a hitman, a monstrous hitman, and now look at this, right back to Watts. Watts had taken this traitor to task all day. SoCal distancing.
Welcome back to the studio, and the deck continues to be stacked even higher against Watts.
I don't know what to say. SoCal distancing continues to grow, adding seemingly another member to their faction in Miguel, and it's all starting to kind of come together. But what does this mean for the future?
I'm not sure, but we're low on time. Join us next week and we'll try to dig for those answers. And don't forget, next week, Levi Shapiro defends his United TV title against Dan Joseph.
That's a big rematch, and it'll be our Dave and Buster's match of the week. Next Sunday, you can watch WWE Survivor Series at Dave and Buster's absolutely free.
Next week, we'll also catch up with Nico Marquez and CC Chanel. That whole mess continues behind the scenes. Plus, we have Tag Team Warfare.
Get this. We have a 4-way tag team elimination match. At any time you have this many teams in the same match, United Tag Team title implications are absolutely at stake.
I'm exhausted.
And I'm Dustin. Thank you for joining us. So long, everybody.